Understanding work rest workouts. When it comes to doing conditioning sessions, we have some workouts that are written in a way of the time you work versus the time you get to rest. So I'm going to show you a couple of different variations and how you will understand how to do these workouts. Now, work rest means it's a period of time that is spent working, and then there's a period of time that is spent resting. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but again, the times do change and can change, and the longer you work for, the harder it is obviously going to be. For instance, it can be written as 20, 20, 20, which would mean 20 seconds of work followed by 20 seconds of resting. Okay. Other examples include 20 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 30 seconds of work, 10-second rest. You could go for 40 seconds of work, 20-second rest. So that's basically like a 1 minute per exercise. And then you could have a nice one of a 60-second of work and a 30 seconds of rest. Okay. Now, each workout, again, so I'm going to give you a typical workout, how it's written, how it's worded, and then you can obviously you follow the workout and so forth. So a typical workout, I would write the time, I would give you the total time. So again, it gives you another option of, you know, how long this is going to take you. Let's go with 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest. That would be 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. And as you can see here, we actually have 4 rounds. So we have 5 exercises and we have 4 rounds. Now, how would this work? I would give you the exercise, obviously. So minute 1 or exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You would perform for 40 seconds box jumps. So you start your workout, you would need to set up a timer. You don't have to worry about the reps. You just have to work, and you're going to do 40 seconds of box jumps. Then you would have a 20-second rest. Obviously, if you couldn't do box jumps, you would have step ups. Again, the exercises can change from workout to workout. Exercise number 2, you would do 40 seconds of dumbbell push press, followed by 20 seconds of rest. Again, obviously, you have the video description in the app. Dumbbell RDLs, 40 seconds of work, 20-second rest. Then you move on to the 4th exercise, dumbbell Arnold press, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. You move on to the next exercise. And then the last one is a wall sit for 40 seconds. And then you'd have 20 seconds rest before you go back and you start your round 2, stays the same, round 3 and round 4. Okay, so that would be 20 minutes of work in total. Now, you could also have another variation that could be written like so. You could be doing 60 seconds of work and 30-second rest. But this time I might write times 3 rounds, stay on the same exercise before moving on. So basically what you would do is you would be doing 60 seconds of box jumps. You take your 30-second break. Then we're going to stay on the box jump. So if I tell you to stay on the same exercise for 3 rounds, and you would stay on it, and you would do it a 3rd time. Then you rest again for 30 seconds and you start your dumbbell push press. So it can kind of be written in 2 different ways, but I'll always mention what way it is to be written, but it's just understanding when you are working, when you are resting. And this way, you know, you do your 5 stations and you are complete. Now, with work rest, again, always set out your exercises in order, because if the rest is short, then you want to be able to move from exercise to exercise quickly. So set them out correctly. If there's a lot of exercises, I never write any more than 4 or 5 exercises, but it will be hard to remember. So if you do need a whiteboard, it's probably worth getting yourself a whiteboard. With a clock being required, there's an app called Tabata Timer, and this works for every conditioning kind of workout that you do. It's handy to have a clock and a timer that works well. So Tabata Timer on the App Store works really well. It's free. Another good thing about the work rest workouts is you don't have to count any reps. You just have to work hard. Working hard, you are guaranteed rest. That's another good thing about work rest workouts. You know how long the workout will take when you do, depending on how many rounds and the time, you can work it out. Obviously, I'll always write how long the workout should take, so you have a better idea. And again, you just have to record the weight you used for each exercise, how it felt, etc. Again, the workout, you work for a certain amount of time, you'll rest, so that never changes unless it's a different workout. So that is your work rest. Again, set the exercises up. This can be used mainly as a circuit most of the time, setting up at the end of a finisher after your strength session. And again, these can be done, you know, at the end of the workouts. More often than not, they are done at the end of the workouts. But if they're pretty long workouts, then maybe on a day that you decide that you're not doing any strength training, that you want to do a big conditioning session, then you could do one of these workouts as well. So that is your work rest. Again, any questions that you do have, please don't be afraid to ask.